What if I told you that everything you think you need to start making money is probably wrong? Today, we're going to break down the actual step-by-step process to go from $0 to your first paycheck. Let's dive in. But seriously, take a second and actually think about it. If you checked your bank account right now and it was completely empty, what would your very first move be?
I mean, no savings to fall back on. Nothing. Just an empty account staring back at you.
You don't have some big network of people you can just call up for a favor.
And absolutely no plan B. This has to work. The pressure is on. It's just you, whatever skills you have right now, and the device you're watching this on. And, for most people, this is exactly where the panic sets in. And the journey it ends before it even has a chance to start. Because this is what we've all been taught to believe, right? It's that phrase that just echoes in your head. The idea that keeps you stuck, thinking you're missing the one thing you need to get started: capital.
Well, what if I told you that's one of the biggest lies in the entire game? It's really just a myth that keeps good people on the sidelines. You don't need money to start. You need something else, something way more powerful. You need leverage. And I really want you to pay close attention to this definition. See, leverage isn't about money. It's the power to use what you already have to create a result that's way bigger than where you started. So this is the crucial point. This is the big mindset shift. When you're at the very beginning, leverage is so much more valuable than money. It's the ultimate equalizer. Okay, so how do you actually build this leverage? Well, it all comes down to focusing on 3 core assets that you have right now. This is your path, the one that takes you from 0 to your first dollar. So here's the framework, nice and simple. First, you're going to sell your time. Second, you're going to learn fast, not perfectly. And third, you're going to focus on finding people with problems, not waiting around for some genius idea. Let's break that down. All right, step 1, sell your time. When you have no money, your time is your currency. It's the one asset you can immediately trade for cash. You don't start by investing money, you start by investing effort. And look, this does not have to be complicated. We're talking about simple services that are in high demand. Can you do some basic video cuts for a YouTuber? Or maybe schedule some posts for a small business? Could you write a simple blog post? These are all skills you can start offering today. And that leads right into step 2. Learn fast, not perfect. This is a huge trap. So many people get stuck here. They spend months and months trying to become an expert. But listen, the goal isn't mastery, it's utility. You just need to learn enough to be useful to solve a small problem for someone. And that brings us to the third and honestly the most important step. Find people, not ideas. Stop waiting for that lightning bolt of inspiration. The money isn't in your brilliant, unproven idea. It's in the problems that people are already out there complaining about online. Your job is just to find them. And the best part is, you can find these people for free. Yeah, you can browse sites like Fiverr or Upwork to see what people are asking for, but here's a more direct way. Use social media. Find small business owners on Instagram or LinkedIn, see a problem they have, and just send them a personal message offering to help fix it. Okay, so the strategy itself is simple, but actually doing it, that means we have to talk about the real barrier. And it's not money, and it's not skill, it's fear. And this right here really says it all. This is the failure point. People just wait. They wait for confidence to magically appear. They wait for the perfect moment. They're waiting for this feeling of being ready that honestly never shows up. So here's the hard truth, okay? You will never feel completely 100% ready. There is always going to be a reason to wait just one more day. The real secret is to start before you feel ready. And let's be real about what this is going to feel like. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You will probably feel like a total fraud, an imposter. You're absolutely going to question if you're qualified. And I'm just here to tell you, that is completely normal. In fact, it's a sign that you're pushing yourself. And that's exactly where the growth happens. So, to push through that feeling, we're not just going to talk about it. We are going to act right now. Here is a concrete 3-day action plan to take you from nothing to having a real offer out in the world. Okay, day 1, you are going to pick one simple skill. Not 2, not 3, just 1. Let's say basic video editing. Day 2, you go to YouTube, you watch a handful of tutorials on how to do that one thing, you learn the absolute basics, and that's it. Then on day 3, you find 10 small businesses on social media, and you send each one a personalized message offering to help. That's it. That's the whole plan. The goal of this 3-day plan isn't to land a massive client. The goal is just to prove to yourself that you can take action. The whole mantra is super simple. Not perfect, just started.
Because once you make that very first dollar, a psychological switch just flips. You've proven the model works, so what comes next? How do you actually scale up from there?
The growth loop is incredibly simple. First, you put all your energy into making that first dollar. Then you take that money and you reinvest it, not in fancy stuff, but in better skills, maybe through a course or a book. Then you reinvest in tools that save you time, which creates even more leverage. Earn, learn, improve. That's the entire cycle.
So the theory part is over. The plan is right here. The only thing missing now is you taking that first step. Everything you actually need to start, you already have it. Your first dollar isn't hiding behind some paywall. It's just waiting for your effort. So the only question left is, are you going to start today?